Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. We do have some thunderstorms returning today, and likely we'll see the rain on and off through Friday, and then late this weekend we have a cold front on the way as well that's going to bring some additional rain. So it's now starting to look like we'll tap into some decent rainfall over the next week, but today's rain will mainly stay confined to the northern Arctic, where the highs will stay in the 80s today. The rest of us will have temperatures in the 90s this afternoon, but we do have this area of low pressure right along the Red River between Texas and Oklahoma, and that's churning up these showers and storms, and we'll continue to see that today. Expect the radar will begin to fill in here this morning, especially in Oklahoma, Texas, as well as Arkansas, and there's at least some potential that we could see some wind with the storms. I'll get to that in just a moment, but the rain last night keeping most areas in the 70s just due to that cloud cover scooting in, so it's a little warmer this morning. You'll feel some more humidity today, but it's not going to be kind of that humidity that we suffered through over the summer, but you'll definitely notice things are slightly more muggy out there, and our temperatures today again in the 80s and low 90s. We're hoping to maybe push some of this rain down to I-20, but the outlook for rain is much higher along I-30, and if there is any severe weather threat today, it will stay north of I-30. Again, could see some wind with the storms through the morning here, so damaging wind will be the main threat for us over the next few days. So taking a look at your Robinson Futurecast, I do think it has a really good handle on how today will play out, and it does show those storms arriving just after sunrise here in northeast Texas as well as Oklahoma, and these storms will basically push east across the Arctic, so pretty high chance that we'll see some mid-morning rain in Texarkana, and we're hoping again we can get some of this rain down to Shreveport today. I don't think Shreveport would see any severe weather threat, but very well could see rain in a few isolated storms at some point late this morning, and once we hit the afternoon we'll begin to see all of this wind down pretty quickly, so I think we'll be much drier through the back half of the day here, but we'll continue to see this pattern tomorrow and likely Friday as well. Again, the severe weather threat basically in these same areas of the northwest corner of the Arctic tomorrow, and it will again be wind that we'll be on the lookout for. So picking things up on Thursday, you can see just a few rain showers in the morning, and then you'll see a pretty big complex of storms develops Thursday afternoon, and would have to be on the lookout for maybe some wind. So we're showing maybe a higher chance of rain down to I-20 perhaps tomorrow as well as Friday. So rain totals for the next day or two, highest totals will be in the northern Arctic, in fact showing some areas maybe picking up 2 to 3 inches of rain. You get that when you see the repeated rounds of storms, but we've been so dry, ground should be able to soak most of this up without seeing any flooding issues here, but there could be some water on the roads for the next few days. And again, there will be some more rain late in the weekend into next week, so showing you the 7-day rainfall projections, we're showing a good 3 to 5 inches of rain. Areas in red there, 1 to 2 inches, maybe down through Texarkana and Shreveport. Hopefully we can get an inch and a half of rain to help out with the drought conditions here as well. But nice to see some of the rain coming back. Will likely stay in the 80s and 90s for the rest of the week. Saturday looking dry, but that cold front will come in Sunday into Monday, so we'll get some scattered storms here late in the weekend, early next week. And again, we'll probably have to watch a few of those for wind and hail as well, and it's looking like next week we'll be in the 80s for several days, so we'll get some slightly cooler weather in the forecast next week.